Hey there, so in my last video I asked you if this principle of the propagation of energy or the propagation of information through a medium is consistent, then why is it that the speed of sound, so-called speed of sound, or the propagation of energy through the so-called physical matter, this denser energy, is faster through solid mediums than through non-solids, right? Than through liquid and than through gases, whereas the propagation of like light, for example, the information via the medium, which is light, is faster through space, which is apparently a non-solid. Okay, so actually this is because of the energy density variable, right, acting like a modulation system, whereby the whereby it affects the propagation of information through a medium, or the propagation of denser energy. Okay, so for example, in space, right, considering everything is made of light, okay, and information propagates through light, and in space, like if we consider space is actually a solid, like a super solid, right, and it's the least dense solid, right, it's the most expanded, right, so while it is still a solid, like ice, okay, we're using ice as an example because here is where water, right, or liquid, or whatever you want to call it, in whichever various state it exists in, is lighter as a solid than as a fluid. Okay, so that means that the molecules in ice, for example, are more expanded. Okay, so it has the structure of a solid, but it's less dense. Okay, therefore it floats. Okay, and also the speed of light, for example, the speed of the propagation of information through the medium of which everything is composed, being a light, is faster through ice as a solid than through liquid or water, okay, as a fluid. So space, which is a solid medium with the most expanded structure, okay, information structure you could say, is still a solid, but it's the most expanded, right, and therefore information propagates through it at the fastest rate. Okay, and whereas when that energy density becomes more compacted, okay, with an increase in energy density in the so-called physical environment here, now those denser localized energy densities are bouncing off each other, and that's what we experience as sound. Okay, so sound is not the propagation of information through the medium of light, but it's localized energy densities of light being compacted so that they then bounce off each other. So rather than information, it's energy, and then matter. So not just energy, matter, it's information, energy, matter. So sound waves are on the energy level rather than the information level. I'll explore more in the next video.